What's in a name, the which we call a rose, by any other name would smell as sweet? Characters have to go through a process. And as we talked about last week about how we all build our characters, the one thing that I don't really worry about too much is their name. I'm with Juliet in this idea of what's in a name. I have characters that I name very generically for a reason. When I'm writing quickly, I don't have time to worry about the name of a character. I have time to worry about who the character is and how their personalities develop, but I don't have time for the character's actual name. And plus at the end, the character never seems like who I thought they were going to be like in the beginning. I usually put in very generic placeholders, like to give you an example, the two main characters of my piece that I'm working on right now is Johnny and Jane. Those are so generic, and I put them in just for the simple fact that I can press Control F, find them all really quickly, and replace all with whatever name I figure out at the end. To me, naming characters is kind of like giving birth. I mean, in the sense that you really, really want a boy, and so you pick out all these boys' names, and then you find out that you're having a girl. What happens? You usually end up with a girl's name that sounds oddly like a boy's name. I don't like to name characters like that. The process that they go through changes their names in different ways, and so I'm not worried about what they're called until the end when I see how they turn out. You know, you don't name a dog right after you get them. You name a dog 3 weeks later when you found out that sweet, innocent dog that you were going to name Sugar is really the devil incarnate. So the thing that I really try to strive to do is to get the characters correctly portrayed. Although I can't speak very well, apparently. I mean, there are some cases where you do have to name the characters first, and you do need to put in a lot of research that goes into the name. I mean, if you're doing a war piece, well, you're probably not going to put somebody who's named Hitler, you know, in a war piece unless that Hitler is the actual Hitler. So you do have to do some research. I usually use like babynames.com or something like that, or even namemeanings.com, and those places, they'll give you just basically a huge list of names that you can choose from, and you can go through all of them until something strikes your fancy. I did have one character that I did a lot of research through, and her name was Daphne, and the only reason why I picked Daphne was because I thought, hey, this sounds kind of cool. It is an Irish name, and the girl is Irish, so it works. You have to just kind of be a writer and kind of just do what you're supposed to do and come up with a solution of why you name someone something. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say, because I apparently am out of words. So, goodbye.